Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you how to carry on Viego here in late season 12. He's received a whole lot of nerfs on his items and on him himself. So what you're gonna want to do to carry is to focus mainly on team fights and avoid 1v1s. For your runes, take Conquer, Triumph, Alacrity, Coup de Grace, alongside Conditioning, Unflinching with attack speed 80 and armor. For your build, you want to rush down Frostfire Gauntlets after your Bork. So you're gonna go Bork, into Frostfire, generally into Death's Dance or Wit's End, depending on if you need armor or magic resist against their team. We're going to be stacking armor like crazy. So once again, Bork, Frostfire into a magic resist or an armor item such as Death's Dance, Wit's End, in this case, Bork, Frostfire, Death's Dance. We're also going to be looking for plated steel caps, and we're going to be avoiding 1v1s. There's very few junglers Viego can actually 1v1 to the death, and even the ones that he can are usually the ones that can get away from him, like a Phase Rush Nunu or a Phase Rush Hecarim. So just change your mindset. Stop trying to solo people pre-6 on Viego unless you have an absurd HP advantage or gold spent advantage. And if you can do that, you'll be winning more games on him immediately. Because that's why most people lose on him, is they treat him as if he's actually a good champion pre-6. Ghost is best on Viego. With the way you get your resets on your R and your passive, Ghost allows you to stay in the fight much longer and get off a ridiculous amount of value compared to Flash. Yasuo's going in deep. He gets first blood. He dies though, so he gets 400 gold. Our mid gets 300. Looks like the wave is going to soft freeze here, possibly even push back to the Yasuo. You don't need Tiamat on Viego like you would on a Warwick, because the Viego AoE on his Q is pretty good. That's one thing he's got going for himself. That's how he can get away with the Bork rush. With how much Kraken Slayer has been nerfed, it's not really worth rushing Kraken Slayer on Viego or even building it at all. Kraken Slayer is actually his lowest win rate mythic right now, because you need to be able to stay alive long enough to even get the reset in the first place. Auto attack W reset, auto attack Q auto. Your auto and your Q and your E are both good auto resets, and you should be mixing them in between your abilities to maximize your damage. They took away the trick where you can activate W then E to be invisible while you're charging your stun. They took that away, so now what you do is you just run up to them and you don't even try to do that, because the moment you do that, you just wreck yourself. I'll go ahead and take this. I missed my stun, which sucks. Master Yi is going to be full clearing into this. Viego and Master Yi both finished their full clear at a similar time. Viego's full clear finishes around like 320, 325-ish. So we're going to go ahead and ghost this guy down. Auto attack Q auto. We missed it. Get him with our stun. Run in behind him here, get our E down, auto attack Q auto, and down he goes. The Ghost made that possible with Flash. I honestly don't think we would have been able to stay on top of him. We don't want to steal last hits here. I'm only here to get a lot of XP. That's the only reason I'm here. Plus, the Yasuo is going to miss out on some stuff now. I don't know where the Master Yi is. He might have pathed somewhere where I didn't think he was going to. Do keep in mind that the enemies can see your E's. They don't know where you are necessarily inside of it, but they can see it. So if you don't want them to know you're in that area at all, don't use it against a wall, because it's really easy for them to know what's happening. I can't gank that. Even though I'm full health, I'm going to get kited out. I don't have summoner spells, and once again, Viego's early game isn't particularly good. First item rush, you can look for boots. I'm more of a believer in getting as much of your Bork as possible. With that being said, there's nothing wrong with getting boots of speed. Free boots and Cosmic Insight are solid options on Viego. However, having conditioning and unflinching for the team fights plays much better into what Viego does well. So it's why it's the higher win rate on him. It's the better rune to take at the moment. We're going to smack this wall. Get him with our stun, Q. We have boots. He has boots. Pyke should be able to hook though. I'm going to hold on to dash here. If you're already in melee range and they can't get out of your autos, hold on to your W there, since we already had his escape route cut off. I have on the Master Yi true damage. Do you see that? It doesn't fade just because You can't stay in him any longer. It's kind of interesting. Very cool interaction. It's kind of buggy. Even when you're not inside of your E, if the monsters are in it, they can't see you even though you were attacking them. It's really weird. That's what you saw there with those guys. He also was low. We know he doesn't have flash. Looks like Master Yi invaded my jungle. What a bunghole. Surprised he'd do that. We're kind of far ahead right now. I kind of want to smite one of these minions since I have 2 smite charges to get my blue smite up as fast as possible. Smack this against the wall because I want to get that extra movement speed. Once again, whenever you're on your E, you get extra attack speed, and when you go invisible, you get extra movement speed as well. We should get level 6 here pre 7-minute mark because we shared some XP with the Lux. It's the best way to play jungle at the moment. After successful ganks, help shove the wave, don't steal the last hits, and then you'll hit a really timely level 6. Mid and top hits level 6 always around 6-minute mark. So you're never really going to be able to consistently hit level 6 before the mid and top laners. I don't think he knows I'm here. Yeah, he doesn't know. So what we're going to do... Ooh, wait, I actually just showed. I messed up there. That was my bad. I accidentally walked out of the bush. I'll go fight Master Yi. He won't be level 6. We'll have our advantage on him. But he actually started on his blue buff. Dang, I didn't realize. His flash might still be on cooldown. I don't want to ghost since I'm already behind him. He actually got executed. That's tragic. Lux is really going to stay because she doesn't want to miss out on this. That's hilarious. Because she's out of mana. Like, if I didn't stay to push, she must have needed gold or something. That is tragic. Mastery's already got his blue buff. He won't be level 6 though, I don't think. He should be pretty far behind. Yeah, he got his blue. I want this plate. We're level 6 and we have Ghost. We might be able to do something here. Vayne can get him a bit lower. She didn't get him as low as I need. I don't want to fight him. I can kill Master Yi since I have level 6 advantage. Otherwise, there'd be no reason to fight this at all. Since we have the gold spent advantage and level 6 advantage, it should be a straightforward fight for us. He is level 6 now, though. I'm going to play into the Yasuo. He's playing super aggressive. I don't want to go bot lane. Our support just died. It wouldn't make sense. Oh, they're on dragon right now. That's one of the harder dragons to take. It has a slow on its third auto. And it has a bit of AoE damage on third auto as well. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. Well, and yes, I do regret it. Oh, I used a lot there. Now we did get Master Yi R. That's not very worth it though. For us having to use RR and Ghost. We need to be more patient. I probably should have just gone in on the Leona. It was a really tough call to make though. For example, you're like, oh, why don't you just Ghost R her? Well, let's say she flashes away and I don't get my reset, right? I'm immediately gonna get destroyed 1v3 in tanking dragons. So there was a lot of risk in trying to snipe the Leona there, especially since my teammates weren't really ready to follow up necessarily. They're taking a lot of damage for this. Mastery flashes the wall, auto attack, W reset. And now we're inside of him. Bit of a clown fiesta. I'm gonna reset for Bork. There's no reason for us to stay on the map with no R, no Ghost while we're sitting on a full item purchase here. And then we'll grab this. Once again, we're going to be going Bork into Frostfire, into Death's Dance, and of course Darius steals my blue buff. That's so annoying. I'll go kill him. Blue Smite makes it easy to gank. Ghost makes it easy to gank. Having R makes it easy to gank. Your R is a gap closer, damage, and slow. 99% slow, practically a snare. It doesn't say how long it slows them for. I assume it's around a second. It says briefly. That's super descriptive. Briefly. Ah, it's warded. I'll attack Q. I'll W into him so he doesn't land a stun. Got him. We'll go inside to heal. Mastery's gonna be here though. I gotta leave. I have my R to escape. That was really close. I didn't have my R to fight the Darius, and he had flash, so we saved our stun for the right moment. Since it's a stun and a dash, we saved it for when he started his Q, and then we wrecked him. You pretty much always max your E second on Viego. His W per level only gets damage. I can R away here. It's actually kind of hard to chase Viego when he's on his E because the movement speed. Master E blew his R for that. He saw my E through the fog of war. He couldn't quite close in though. It's gonna be tragic for him. He also is missing a lot of health. Hope this isn't warded. Go ahead and pop E on the wall. Try to run him down. I'm gonna have to engage on him with R, I think. Get him to stun. Auto attack Q. Auto attack R. He shouldn't. The reason he shouldn't have fought that, he thought he could outplay it by getting cheap shots on me with his Q. The reason why it was a bad idea was I have a complete Bork and he didn't have a complete item yet, so the gold spent diff alone made it to where it didn't really make sense for him to fight it. I also think his R was on cooldown, so that was just a big oversight on his part. He probably didn't realize I had the gold spent advantage. Only time you take 1v1s to the death on Viego, you have a big level advantage or gold spent advantage. Otherwise, you play for team fights. A leech like Katarina playing off resets. I can't really do anything here. Pop E on the wall, hit him with a blue smite. He canceled my thing. He didn't hit me with his Q-tipper though. Auto attack W, auto attack. He did have his R though. I'm gonna run down Master Tinkles. He doesn't have his R and I have item advantage on him. Auto WQ. I'll be taking this. Darius has bonus damage against monsters. He also heals off them, which is nice. We're chilling. Yeah, he can't do anything here. I'm gonna go take his Raptors. I think Lux is tired of playing mid lane here. I'm about to get rotated on by the Yasuo. He thinks I'm going to his Raptors, which I am. I don't want to get pinched by Yas, but now that Lux is coming, it's much safer. Mastery's probably going to reset for his full item. No reason for us to pop E. We're going to take this really fast anyways. E's on a pretty short cooldown now. We'll put it on this wall, run him down. Hit him with an auto attack stun, auto Q auto. Down he goes. Even though we didn't need to use our W as a gap closer, I went ahead and used it. I didn't want him to be able to outplay it and flash away or something. So it just made sense to use it right as he was about to come out of a Lux snare to get the guaranteed value from it. Every time you get a killer assist, well, that's not true. Whenever you get a killer assist, you can go inside of them. And whenever you go inside of them, you get to use your R for free while you're still inside of them. So even if your R is on cooldown, you'll still get to use one for free. Oh, wow, I gotta get over there. Good condemn. We're gonna blue smiter, then land our stun, auto attack Q, auto attack. If you can blue smite before you stun, it makes it a lot easier since it is a skill shot. They won't be able to dodge it very easily. Go ahead and clear this wave with our R. Pushes the minions around in a really weird way. Doesn't push champions though. We're full HP and she's 2 levels behind on us. We have enough base HP to easily tank that. We can definitely solo her if she walks into us here. They're on Herald. She might either brush. She's playing back. If she were to step up for the minions there, she'd die. We'll grab Frostfire into Plated, into Death's Dance here. Once again, if they are magic damage heavy, they got a bunch of mages, stuff like that, you go for Wit's End, a 3rd item, or for Hex Drinker if it's Giga Burst type stuff like LeBlanc, then Hex Drinker is what you'd want. They're pretty much full AD. Leona has some magic damage, that's about it. That doesn't really count though. We actually got the first dragon, nice. I totally forgot about that. Draxel's a great win con for Viego since drag fights are generally team fights, which is where he shines as long as you're not the first person who dies. You always want at least one person on the enemy team to die before you die. That way you can get your resets and carry the fight. They took Dragon though. I need to push this map. They're 3-man stacking on my Lux. And for some reason there's a control word right here. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Alright. We're still trying to get my mid. I need to get my E down to get over there ASAP. I'm gonna ghost into this guy. Auto attack Q reset, auto attack W, auto attack R. Now we're inside of him and we got the ghost resets. I'm gonna I can't get to her. She's too fast. I wasted a lot of my ghost there. This is bad. This is really bad. We don't win this. My whole team's dead somehow. Oh, this is so bad. I'm just gonna die. Yasuo got the shutdown too. That was tragic. I was trying to slow the MF to save Pyke. It wasn't worth it though since that shutdown. If MF hasn't been damaged by anything, she moves giga fast. Like, it's like she has a free pair of boots of mobility from her strut. That was super unfortunate. We're gonna keep going for our Death Dance here. Master Yi kind of out of position. MF lands a big R. Turret's nice and heated up. Down he goes. There's that max damage there. They're definitely winning, I'd say. They have more kills. I didn't even realize. I felt like we were so far ahead, but we're not. In theory, we should be able to solo Darius here. We have 2 full items. As long as we save our W to dodge his Q-tipper, I think we should have it. Plus, we have our R to stay on top. Like to save this turret. I'm gonna go invade Master Yi's top side. They overstayed a little bit after they got that kill on me. They should have pulled back. They tried to force that momentum into more stuff, but it was really risky since the turret was there. Plus, they'd already burned like flash and ignite and stuff to get to me, so they didn't really have the tools for that. Auto attack Q blue smite. I'm gonna drop an R on his face. And I'm gonna go inside of him. Go straight over the wall. Auto attack Q. Auto attack W. We had that extra attack speed. We landed all of our skill shots. We didn't use our skill shots too early against him. And he couldn't fight us. We have more gold spent than him. Even though he is Master Yi and he has Red Smite. We took that fight. We're 2 levels up on him with more gold spent. It made sense. Do want to try to focus your mindset on team fights though, not solo fights. Unless you have some kind of big advantage. Which we do. Because the only person on the team who could solo us is Yasuo. Yasuo is not a balanced champion. And he's also incredibly fed. He got my shutdown gold. I would not want to try to have to solo him. Big Lux burst. That's really, really good. As long as Pyke doesn't die. Lux doesn't have R. There's no reason to continue that fight. Ooh. Let's not fight that. It just doesn't make sense to fight this. Now that Nasus is here, it makes a little bit more sense. Hit him with the W immediately, auto attack Q, drop it into the R. I'm gonna have to close the distance one way or another. Might as well hit him with a raw R. We weren't gonna be able to cut it on Yasuo's movement speed. Plus, we didn't really have stuff to dash through. Rick this turret. Whoa, why did Pyke do that? She was full health. That was weird. That was really strange. Master Yi is on the run. I'll find him. I should be able to solo him. He doesn't have R. I don't know where he's at actually. We should be able to back and get full Death Dance into Dragon Fight. I would really like to spend this gold first. I could try to solo Leona there. The problem is if she ends up getting away, let's say she just stun locks me and runs, and then they get dragon for free. It would be really bad. Leona isn't really worth dragon. Master Yi isn't over there. He's trying to split, but he's not strong enough to really do that yet. Nasus could still solo him. The rest of my team backed way too freaking late. I'm already getting a dragon on the late side. They're getting here giga late. I'm going to try to find the flank on MF. I'm assuming all of this is warded, though. This dragon's a really big deal. I almost just died. Good thing I'm on Ghost. They're all kind of chasing me, too. Why are they all chasing me? Don't they know I'm Viego, brah? Imagine if we didn't have Ghost there. Like, think about it. If we didn't have Ghost, I would have died 5 different times. We were spacing right outside of the danger zone. Where, let's say they all have swords, I'm just an inch outside of their reach type of thing. But if I was any closer, holy crap. We would have died so many times. That's why you don't take flash on Viego these days. Ghost is so much better. We're giga tanky too. It's gonna be hard for them to get my shutdown here on out. Great fight for us. We can extend our XP gold lead and have some nasty cleanups in team fights. In a perfect world, you want the enemies to dump all of their abilities on someone else, and then you clean up people who are already missing HP. It's not always what happens though. If they end up catching you out of position, then that's pretty much worst case scenario. Unless you're behind Viego, you should never try to chase him through his E. It's impossible. It's too fast. It lasts for such a long time. 8 seconds of 35% extra movement speed, and you're not 100% sure where he is generally when you're chasing him, because you have to be really close to be able to see him when he's invisible. It's not a good idea to chase it. Yasuo is topside. They're about to throw here. Auto attack double reset, auto attack Q. I'm gonna have to R away from this one. That wasn't worth it at all, especially if Darius pops off here. Oh, I couldn't quite cut through him, man. He was too tanky. We might... I don't want to say we're gonna lose here, but this wasn't worth it at all. We gave them... We gave them so much gold here. Great shield from the Lux. I don't think she can fight him. Holy moly, she's doing some damage though. Whoa! How did her... Does she have red buff? Is that why? Her auto attack chunked him. I didn't think she was going to win it at that point. She didn't even kill him with the burst from her passive. She killed him with a raw auto. That was completely my fault though. I thought I could get through the Darius, get the reset, get the extra HP, get my R. Absolutely epic failed there. Thinking we actually just go for Black Cleaver now. Black Cleaver is an incredibly high win rate item on Viego. You can apply it shred stacks. It's carve really quickly. Just a couple of autos and abilities. And get that 30% armor penetration on them, which we need for the Darius. He's triple armor here. If we can get through him and get the resets, then we win. Even though turrets can still hit you and focus you when you're going inside of someone, champions can't. So... kind of a big deal. All right, Leona, you got stranded, my dude. I ran past her to cut off the MFR, and then MF just had to leave her to die. Oh, I'm gonna stun you. Yeah, you got CC chained, and I'm on ghost extensions here too. I'm gonna pop wind wall before. Oh, nice. He cut me out of my stun, though. There's no reason to try to end. We can't. MF has R. Even if we had a trillion minions, MF could kill the whole thing with her R. We would need Baron buff or supers to be able to end there. Help yourself, Vayne. I see how it is. Auto Q, auto W. It's Viego's time to shine, baby. My ghost is on cooldown. Gonna have to position smart or hope one of them dies for free. Nice. Ooh, hey Darius, were you looking to die for free? I think he was. Meow. And then we get to keep going with free R's. I can't get to them though, they're too far away. No! What was that? What? It's like, dude, no one can follow that. Don't run away from me. Let me save you. Oh my gosh. This MF is playing really far back. I can't really get to her. Auto attack W, auto attack Q. Auto Q. Don't mind if I do. And that's it. Let's take a look at damage dealt, damage taken. Looking at damage dealt enemy champions, we had the most in the game. Looking at damage taken, we also had the most in the game. If we look at self-mitigated though, let's not look at self-mitigated. So for runes, really high value. This build is absolutely fantastic on Viego. It makes sense why it's his highest win rate and one of his highest pick rate builds. Stop building Kraken on him. It's not worth it. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Kingsticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.